Legend of Total War here with part 2 of this Saving a Disaster campaign as Last Defenders. So previously, Temple of Skulls was under siege. We lost that, but by losing the battle and saving up enough money, we were able to get the Rite of Primeval Glory, push back, crush a triple stack, despite being ambushed as well, and then push all the way to here. And everything's been going fairly well, but we need to keep going and keep pushing so that we can stop the advance of the Skaven, because they can replace their forces very quickly. We can't. We can't replace these guys at all. We can do this again in 44 turns. If we lost this army, I don't think the guy's going to be able to survive 44 turns with, you know, no other army. So we got to keep doing well. Alright, well, whatever. So, having a look here. Let's see. We can now build the Mystic Barriers here, but I don't think they're coming here anytime soon. What could also be good is building this. We really do need this to get to tier 4. This has been a shit until they get to tier 4. Well, you know, you got the Feral Stegodons there, but I prefer regular Stegodons. They're so much better. Actually, that's what I put my Doom stacks into. Could always put that in there for extra public order and come from all buildings. 10 turns until you can upgrade this. But then again, we're also a bit low on cash, so maybe just leave it for the time being. So we just captured Tiatika, and we got to level up to distribute. Considering how much damage we take in every fight, like, we can check here. This will lower the upkeep cost by about 150. This will make our army able to keep going. I'm going to go with this. We're making enough money with this army, and we see it just updated there. Having just that little bit of extra replenishment comes a long way. We could recruit some more units now if we want to. Well, gotta demolish this. Oh, this was the capital. Right. It's only level 2 though. Yeah, I like to build those in every province, but you should build them in the minor city, not in the major one. What if we put in the public order building? Because we've got the military crackdown here. There's also a lot of corruption. That'll be going away to almost nothing. There's also that. That's a good building as well. 10% extra income from all buildings in the province, which is kind of what that does as well. Not that it makes a hell of a lot right now. Like 1,000, that'll give us an extra 100. It's not a lot. But by upgrading it will allow us... Hang on, let me just see. Does this... Yeah, it reinforces the geomantic web, so we'd eventually get it to here. So it'd also give us extra public order and growth. Just trying to decide what we need to do here. Public order and growth. It's only by 1. Alright, I'm going to build that. That's an important building. You should build them in every province. You need the geomantic web. Don't need any of this stuff right now. Actually, this one here. You know, it might have been good if we had done that in the previous battle, because we probably could have made the money back. But I'll do it now. So we got enough money to last a couple of turns. But I think that 25% I'll be able to get that money back because we're constantly fighting. Now, if we can get Kroq-Gar another level up, that'll get his replenishment up even further so that he can just keep fighting without having to pause. Now, Tiatika is definitely going to revolt. It's going to happen. Now, he's pretty desperate for a peace treaty. We're catching up. But we have no one else on our border. We're not going back to war with them, so forget it. You had your chance for peace, and you blew it. If we were at war with lots and lots of factions, then of course we'd accept it, but that's not the case with this one. This one was a case of imminent defeat. Not a case of just overwhelmed by enemies, like with the Carcassonne campaign, where it wasn't imminent well, those high elf stacks were pretty dangerous. At least we had some forces to deal with them. Well, we don't really have any missile units, so reject it. Good, income's improved. So that'll increase it by an extra 90. Yep, do that too. I think we should upgrade this before that, because it takes a while to build up there. Alright, I don't want to risk auto-resolving and getting certain units nuked, so we have to fight this. Now, it would be best if Kroq-Gar didn't fight in this particular battle. There's nothing in here that's of any concern. We'll just rush in and get them. Decisive victory abound. I guess another question is, should we sack and occupy it, or should we loot it? Probably looting it, because it would be better if we caused more public order problems, which sack and occupy doesn't, so that we can get the revolt happening sooner rather than later, so we just go and squash it, get the military crackdown bonus. We don't have to blob up on this one. There's nothing they can do to stop us. Bring him close by, but we don't have to use him. Whatever, he'll be okay. The worst of it's over. Skaven are just a nuisance. Hurry up and lose. Guess I could send them in to help. Okay, we should be able to recover that in just one turn. Yeah, just let it occupy. The deficit gets smaller. Well, it's not a deficit, but our budgetary problems get smaller. Alright, if we stood outside of the settlement, still gonna revolt in 2 turns instead of... But that'll speed it up even more. We could probably come over here and just sack that. Maybe. Alright, get rid... No, don't keep that there. Get rid of this. Alright, that's fine for now. Got enough money to get through a couple of turns. Don't know if we're going to be able to hold on to any of it, and there's no growth, so... Well, population surplus, so don't worry about repairing any of this right now. Okay, cool, let's move on to the next turn. imminent rebellion here. Fine, we'd like go sack this and then maybe force march back. Maybe. Deal with that. So yeah, upgrade this, and you may actually want to have the public order building here. Because after this revolt, we don't want any more revolts. Still got to get rid of all that corruption. It's all because of osmosis. Just wondering what to do. Whether to move on to here, just sack it. Yeah, I think I'll just come over here and sack it. We can just auto-resolve this, I think. Oh, hang on. Help him an abomination. Why is that here? Right. Might have to actually fight it manually. But we're in good shape, so that's good. And I'm leaning towards just sacking it, and then going back. And then we'll come back here in a couple of turns, and then occupy it. This is just to get Kroq-Gar that extra experience. The replenishment rates are okay at the moment. Might reduce his upkeep cost. These guys here are just really carrying them around just to give us extra balance of power, making it easier to finish off these armies. And who knows, sometimes they might actually come in handy. Man, they're using it like 3 times there. That would have cost them a bit of magic. Smart fighting. Bit of damage done over here, but nothing too major. We should be able to get back into our own territory this turn. If not, then maybe I'll sack it and then occupy it. Once we get some replenishment that way. So if this army here was on recruiting, then it's good that we've at least stopped it from being able to finish off recruitment. That's the thing, that's why you gotta push on while we've got them while they're down. Kick them while they're down, because that's what they were gonna do to us. Don't show them any honor. Anyway. Alright, just gotta wait for the battle to be over now. Is it over yet? There we go. So now we only need to make loot 700 a turn in order to pay for the upkeep of these guys. Or pay for the excess of the upkeep, I should say. They actually got the most kills, but they were the most, like, the lowest value kills. So those Night Runners. Yeah, we can make it back. Good. Almost get full replenishment, but that's fine. And here's that other level up. So, this will give us an additional 5%, or we could reduce upkeep cost by 3%. I think we need this more. There we go. So now if we go into a battle with the Skaven and take a shitload of damage, we'll know that they'll recover, 8% quicker. That's still pretty damn good. Okay, so this one here, we need the money building. So according to this, there will be another revolt. Corruption is going down, which is good. Well, we've got 10 turns until the revolt. We could exempt it from taxation. Not a good idea, though. If we need to send him back there, that's not a problem. Right, moving on. So I think with that battle there, it might be best just to auto-resolve it. If we fight every battle manually, some of these battles are just not worth fighting now. It's just too easy. I'm just really worried that a unit's going to get nuked, which will decay. Oh, they've started the ritual. Right. You know what? We might actually be able to stop that from occurring, from finishing. Nope, you don't want any allies. They will just drag you into too many conflicts. Stay neutral. It's another thing, if we fight this and then have to fight them again, see, it's just garbage, then, I mean, it's good for experience for Kroq-Gar. Yeah, just do that. Damage was... we'll have to fight it again anyway. Okay, that's fine. Oh shit, can't get at him. Oh well, more experience for Kroq-Gar. And now, this turn he doesn't need the extra replenishment. But this is an extra 7%. Huge amount extra. Basically doubling his replenishment. Oh, I forgot to check this stuff as well. Oh, he's already got that. That's good. And that. Good. What else is there that we might be able to utilize? That's it. That's fine. So he's already had that pretty much under control. Alright, cool. I was just curious. We can upgrade this, but this one would be better, so we'll just wait the 6 turns out. Now that this is done, let's see what Skink Chief we could get for that army. Disciplined would be best, but anything's better than nothing at this stage. And, an extra campaign movement range would be good. So that costs us a bit of extra cash, but it's fine. And also, eventually, they get regular Stegodon. Don't go ancient Stegodon. You just go with the regular one at 18. And they become really good fighters. Alright. Since we hired that agent, let's reduce upkeep cost. And that actually helped to pay for this guy. We can last 10 turns in our current budget situation. Or declared High Elf Intervention with Clan Moors. Okay. It's been so long since I've actually properly played a campaign going full the Vortex. I just don't bother with it. Not very good. Money's looking even better now. Winds of Magic doesn't matter at this point. We don't have anyone that can use it. Okay, you get down here. Not going to attach just yet. Hopefully they don't assassinate him. Just auto-resolve it. Good. Pretty much no damage. And... Let's just go with this. Oh, it's another victory. Another battle that needs to be done. That's good. It's more experience for him. And a potion of toughness. That's also very good. Easy. I doubt there's going to be an army there to stop us. But that's our next stop. It's going to take him a few turns to catch up. Alright, another level up. Let's reduce that upkeep costs. Good, we can almost afford it. No one's coming here. I do think about maybe building that just to get the walls up, just in case they do send an army over here, but I think we can risk it, because it would be good to get this back up to level 4. That's what it was before, and that's where it's going to be most valuable to us. Moving on. Well, actually tier 5 would be more valuable, but we're not going to get that in this video. Can't win that. Alright, we gotta backtrack. We gotta get over here, we're gonna take the Golden Tower instead. Oh, they wounded a fucking skink. Fucking hell, it's so irritating. Now, if we had upgraded this, we wouldn't have got it done in time. And again, they didn't take it, and they're sort of running away. There's going to be a revolt now because of that. Can we just get another one? What else we got? Okay, that's fine. Right. I'm pretty sure that even if Kroq-Gar came into attack under Force March, we'll be okay. Let's take the Golden Tower next turn. And then we'll have to come back over here and get Temple of Skulls. This region here is poorly defended. But it's okay. So if we have a look now, they're still stronger than us, but they're willing for peace. Hang on, do we have a... Oh yeah, let's get some more trade agreements. Not that we've got... I can't get anything with them. It's weird, they like us, but they won't do anything with us. Oh well, that sucks, but the damage isn't horrendous. Yeah, we'll hit the golden tower next turn. Alright, got research done. So we need to get a scrying pool in order to get the next tier of technology. Probably best building that in a minor settlement if we can. Escaping and relying on hit and run tactics. Also, another thing to consider is that if we did so much damage to Clan Moors, like we got them down to their last settlement, they'll probably just confederate with Clan Pestilence. Oh well. It's usually what they do when they're just about to die. Assuming, of course, Clan Pestilence is still alive, which I think we can make that assumption. So yeah, it is going to revolt. That's okay. We'll be able to get back there in time. So you get over here. This guy here needs to be punished. Yep. We could sack the settlement, but I think I'll loot and occupy it. Okay, we should have heaps of replenishment now in total. I think our balance of power was actually reduced by having him in there, but that's okay, it's only for auto-resolve. Get him leveled up enough and he'll be a valuable addition to the army. That's why you should be... For every Lisbon army, you should have at least one of each agent. Getting lots of Saurus Scar veterans is good as well, because they're essentially Carnosaurs. You know, good quality Carnosaurs. And if you get them to level 20, they get Honored Elder. Getting one public order faction wide. Very useful. Alright, so keep him out. And we're just going to go rampage. Just looking for a good spot to put this over here. Got to make sure they attack the right units. Tell you what would be best if we could get a Blessed Stegodon. Or a Blessed Carnosaur. Instead of this garbage. Guess I can bring him in now, he should be safe. Last thing we want is for him to get killed. Well, it's not the last thing we want, but it wouldn't be good if he got killed. That one took some serious damage. Shit, get him out of there. Oh, I can't select it. But then I get Kroq-Gar over there to support him. It's not good when this happens when just one unit takes all the damage, so it'd be better if we took him out, take him out, and let somebody else, let other people take the damage, make it spread out evenly. Army loss penalty should be inflicted soon. Hard to get beasts out of there sometimes. Where'd it go? I think it must be dead. He's not faring so well. Get him out. Shouldn't take him too long to replenish thanks to all the bonuses we got now. Oh, there it is. There we go. Took a bit more damage than I would have liked, but we're okay. Wow. Let's see what Skaven, was it worth it? Was it worth sacking that settlement and bringing my attention over here to have to stop you? Then again, I would have taken the other settlement, so they would have lost a region no matter what. But now that we're in this province here, we should secure the province. Gonna loot and occupy, because there's a special building in here that might be quite useful. Alright, we've got decent coin. So, oh, there's two decent buildings here. So this here, providing winds of magic, melee defense for local army, small amount of garrison. And then there's this. Yeah, look at that, 600 income. Public order +5, research rate, that's a great building. So probably with this province you want to build the two landmarks and then the walls. So you're not going to put that here. Oh, we're still going to double back and get rid of the instability, but it's okay. Won't be a problem. Okay. How's the replenishment? So you can see now it's a much better. It's roughly around 40%. And now that we've got this guy here, we can get him to increase it by an additional 12%. so maybe reducing the upkeep cost at this point would be best. Alright, 4 turns until this can be upgraded. Probably best we upgrade this one here first so that we can get the walls in there. Maybe demolish this first and just get the walls first built. We'll worry about that building later. It's damaged anyway. I don't expect this settlement here to get hit again for a little while, so let's repair it. Don't usually repair, but once this is built here, this will need to be upgraded immediately. Don't need that. Okay, moving on. Getting a disciplined skink chief would be very good as well. Oh, don't need it though. They're good enough without it, but it is the best trait to get for them. No. There's nothing there right now. Quite a distance to get to there. How long until this is finished? 5 turns. Well, they've already lost that land, so that's good. That means that settlement must have gotten blown up. Yeah, look, it looks like Norska took it because they've got that wolf statue there. So that means it's not valuable anymore. Alright. Building this here doesn't provide a huge amount of bonus for us. I mean, it does provide the ancient plaques, but fuck that shit. Don't worry about that right now. Get the walls down. Actually, yeah, just get that, whatever. 3 more turns. And we're actually making money. Wait, what's resources here? Oh, there's gold here. Should have built that over this. Oh. Well, it won't be long until this gets upgraded, but the thing is, this could stop the settlement from falling. Oh, I'll just risk it. Get gold. With more money, if we get him some more cash, we can either build up another unit on this or get a secondary army soon. But yeah, I think the disaster's definitely averted, so let's just make this an hour-long episode. Maybe hour and 10. We'll see, we'll see. Because they might end up sacking the settlement, or who knows. Yeah, don't worry about the rituals. Even if they finish all their rituals, the final battle's easy to beat. If you've got an army like this, you'll be fine. No. Yes. I mean, they make more out of it, but it doesn't matter. Money to the AI just doesn't matter, so do it. And anything that we could get them to stop them from attacking us would be good. Yeah, construction time doesn't matter so much, but reducing the construction cost would be good. It's good, it'll grow in 2 turns, and let's get rid of this for goals. Probably easy auto-resolve. Good. Now that we've got all that bonus replenishment, we can justify that a little bit. It is 5 turns. My best. We've got enough money now. If it was more money, maybe we'd do it. Good, we can get another victory out of them. Bit of damage, but with all our replenishment now, we'll be fine. Spend a turn here, but it's best I think we... See, we got that, which provided public order. This isn't providing any. It's gonna revolt there, no matter what. There we go. Massive reduced upkeep. Could almost afford a second army now. There we go. Full replenishment. Nice. Getting an extra 11% from the enemy, from the hero there. And we could get even more if the other guy would come back. You know, if we got an occupied Zatlan, only these guys here would lose any men. So, come back to here. Stay there for the turn. This is definitely going to revolt. We're going to have to smack the revolt away, because the garrison's not going to be able to handle it. And then we'll make a beeline for here. At least then, the revolts will happen there. Turns until that happens. Okay. And also providing us with a bit of extra buffer for public order. Yeah, once that gets to tier 4, we want to get the beast building. Start getting yourself regular Stegodons, spam them, you'll never lose another battle. Well, you might, but it'll take a massive force to stop you. You know what, it might actually be worth it to get a peace treaty with the Skaven just for the next 10 turns while we get over there, secure all this stuff. Just so they don't hit Temple Avenue of Gold. Oh, there's going to be another revolt here as well. Sure, why not? Nothing we can do can stop that. It's the bloody corruption's the problem. Alright, let's see if we can get a peace treaty with Clan Wars. Just a temporary one. Oh, that won't do it now. We missed our chance. It's going to revolt here. And it's going to revolt there. Well. I might send just a regular lord over there then. We've got money. Let's just hope it doesn't bankrupt us. The fuck is with this guy? Oh, that's the guy that came with the other army. Doesn't come with the trade. It's fine, just hire him. Money's okay there. Just stay there. And you... If you stand here, it's still going to revolt, but it'll be... You'll be closest to it. They'll probably end their turn around here next turn. Right, we'll upgrade this. Because I just don't know if we're going to be able to hold on to Temple Avenue of Gold. Just don't know. Got 2 rebellions going on. Yeah. losing this settlement here is probably one of our most lucrative settlements, but financially we're okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to send him, because he doesn't matter at all, send him all the way over to Zatland to colonize it. We'll need to force march, which could get him ambushed, but it's a bit of a risk. It's a low-cost risk. But once we've taken that settlement, at least we know the rebellions are going to happen there. It's just such a big distance between all these regions. There's so much Skaven corruption, so it's guaranteed constant revolts. You've got to root out all the Skaven corruption. Which just takes time, because their base taint here is pretty much 0. Maybe they got a victory over here. They can't justify moving to here. Don't know. No alliance. They'll drag you into too many wars. Just forget about them. Stay neutral. There's another army here. That's Queek. Okay, I could beat that army out in the field, but I was going to send him to go over and colonize it. Plus, we still need to get back here. We might need to accept the fact that Golden Tower is going to get taken. I don't think I can save it. Alright, disband him. I can't get him over to that other settlement right now. Cancel this. Destroy this. Actually, even if we keep it for one more turn, I'll just keep it. Get rid of this. Yeah, if we come over and attack this, I just don't know. There's definitely going to be another revolt here. I won't be able to get back here very quickly. It'll take me multiple turns, but then again, it'll take them some time before they even attempt to capture it. It's a big army, but I know I can beat it. Or I can get back to here. Still take me multiple turns. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Jesus. But I'm still pretty sure I can beat this. Alright, we'll do it then. So we have one fewer units in it. They've got some really good units there. Plague Monk, Sensor Bearers, Plague... no, there's a Storm Vermin. What's Storm Vermin? 2 shit units. Those are going to be a problem. Those are a problem. That's not that much of a problem. And I've got 5 units that aren't really going to be that helpful. Well, actually, these 2 would be good to get rid of them. At least we know that when we take a lot of damage here, because we're definitely not walking out of this one without some damage, that we're going to replenish very quickly. It's going to be difficult to flank them as well. I guess waiting for them to use up however many of them they're going to use could be good. Oh, fuck, they blew them up. that's a nuisance. Now, them blowing them up is not going to do anything against our beasts. Actually, this one took a bit of damage. Just keep them in reserve for the time being. Stay here, finish them off. Right, so like I said, the bombardiers, we gotta watch out for them. It's pretty dark in here. Hang on, be careful about them because they're probably going to blow this one up, but they put it right in the middle of our unit. So just break it and then let it go. Let it run. Let it run. Don't chase it. Don't do any more damage to it. Let it go. Alright, go after Queek instead. Go after Queek. There's the Kroq-Gar. You stay there and fight this. Gotta be taking out this filth over here. You lot, shoot at the Hell Pip abomination. Go around the side here. Don't care about them that much. Try to take out quick. It's kind of annoying when I click on a certain unit and it gives a move order instead of an attack order. What happened there? Damn it, and that's after some replenishment as well. Well, the bombardiers don't seem to have much oomph left. There's no escaping that. Oh, I don't have that special ability anymore either. Get him over to his group over here so we can boost the melee defense. Don't want him fighting Hell Pip Abomination. I know that they're good against large, but they're not good enough for them. You still got quite a few javelins. If we can shoot them into these storm vermin helmets run to their back, that'd be good. I really need you guys to hurry up with this to relieve Kroq-Gar. These guys are taking a lot of damage, but they're fighting together. That's the most important thing. Broken, get over here. No one's dead yet. He really does need a sort of cycle charge now. He's just out of health. Well, not out of health, but he's just damaged. Too badly damaged. It's a strong army that he had. And because of Kroq's special ability, I know he'll be able to recruit these storm vermin very quickly, but not the hell pit abominations. No skink army was going to deal with this. This thing needs no damage. Well, this one here is getting fucked up pretty bad. Get him out. Oh, that's not really getting him out. Get up there. Still feel like we're winning. It's just, what's it going to cost us to win this battle? That's the main thing. Don't care about them, obviously. These two. Oh shit! Get him out! Get him out! Get him out! Just a little bit of them left. Sometimes if you can't select their banner, you hold spacebar, and this usually works, selecting the icon above them. This guy is stuck. That's a stroke of fortune right there. Make sure you run as many of these guys down as possible, because it's not an underway intercept battle. They will die. Sorry, they won't die. Just from beating them. Yeah, you stay right there. Okay, maybe this is gonna take more than an hour. Victory's in our grasp, good. Every time I think that, oh yeah, we've got these Skaven, come back with even more. Alright, Kroq's out. Now we'll see if these guys here can catch this, because it's not really that fast. But they're quite tired, so they're probably not going to catch it. Yeah, they're not going to catch it. Just leave it be. Now, if we killed one of them and defeat the army, but they'll still be able to capture the settlement if we don't finish it off. I'm not going to have enough movement to finish them off. We have to go back. We've got to go deal with that other rebellion. just that one got wiped out. That's okay. It's tempting, but money's not really a problem anymore. Okay, at least we can get back into our own territory. Well, you've never beaten Kroq before. Whatever. Lots of replenishment. That's nice. And we can get a little bit more by getting Gifts of the Jungle. An extra 7%. Cool. Now, where's that other one? Might as well attach him to the army. There might actually be time to build that. Maybe I shouldn't have cancelled. I don't know. Alright, so finally we can upgrade this back up to what it was. And we started this.
Won't you do it?
Let's see if we can get a peace treaty with them now. No, they've recovered too much. It hasn't been long, but they've recruited very quickly. I think it's the armies that they're replacing their shit stacks with now are going to be much better. They're going to be much more along the lines of what we're seeing here, so it's still not easy. Sometimes leaving them with their shit armies can be ideal. But we couldn't just let them live there. So there's not that many of them left. They'll have to go recruit. It should take them a couple more turns than what it does to recruit. They get so many bonuses on Legendary to their recruitment. But that's about as good as their army can get. So we know that one-on-one we can defeat any army that they send at us. The problem is when they send two armies. It's outside of our movement range. So if it's outside of our movement range, it's also outside of theirs. They can get to here next turn though, because they've got that special ability. Would have been nice if we'd intercepted them, but, you know, can't do anything about it. Gotta get over here. Now that's done, we can upgrade this, get the walls over here, that'll be good. Could recruit a skink army. I don't see the point. But soon we'll have a rank 4 thing. Actually, start demolishing this, we don't do this anymore. And we'll start building this. Because once you've got that, I mean, I know they're expensive, but we'll be able to afford it. They're much better than Stegodons in melee, right? As in feral Stegodons, and they've got the artillery. So yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to hold on to Golden Tower. It's going to revolt again next turn. I could exempt it from taxation. But who knows, it might actually be better in the hands of rebels, because at least it'll protect our border from clan Moors as well. Yeah, that's probably the best option. And we'll instead go down this way. It's good settlements, but I just can't strategically hold it, whereas I can strategically hold these territories down here. Cancel. So what's it going to be? Yeah, I'm going to let the rebellion take it, because otherwise I'll just be constantly dealing with it. And look at that, back up to full strength despite all the damage that we took. think this will resolve easy. Saves time. Okay, I can't catch up to it, but that's fine. It's just good for farming experience. He's been getting a lot of levels up. And, okay, so we're done with this. We could get Lightning Strike. That might actually be very useful for him. If he ever goes up against multiple Skaven armies, he's going to need that. I don't think I usually need it, but it's there. 1 point. Why not? Let's see if this increases replenishment further. Well, I think that's 50%. No, I don't think that's actually helping. It's just picking the highest one of the two. Yeah. Doesn't matter. You eventually want to attach that to a different army. Okay. It looks like we might actually be up... Well, hang on. Wait till next turn. Next turn will be past here, because they could very well sack that next turn. Don't know. Public order here is still not good. Alright, so like I said, we're going to build this so that you can actually replace that army without having to use the right. Yeah, forget about the vortex. Imminent rebellion here. We can make back this money by demolishing it, but... just leave it. It makes that much every single turn anyway. Like I said, a really good region that I just can't strategically hold. Much easier to come through here. This is far more open, so they can come at us. Because they've got greater numbers, going out into the open here suits their advantage. Whereas here, it's a straight, narrow pathway. They can't move past us. So this is where their numbers count for shit. Out there, that's where their numbers count for more. Oh my god, I can't believe they've already got another big army here. This is why you don't bother with doing these rituals early in the campaign. There's no, especially not on legendary difficulty, you're never going to be at peace in the early part of the campaign. Why invite, you know, additional enemies to come and wreck you? Now, they're going to have to attack this rebel here in order to get to here, firstly. Corruption's not going to go away unless we take this province. If they capture the Serpent Coast, it's not the end of the world. I think we need to go in and rapidly go and capture the other province. At least if they get to our other settlement, they'll besiege it for a couple of turns. Let's head back to our capital again. So I'll take this one and this one as quickly as I can, and then rush back over here. Alright, got Lightning Strike now. What else is there that you need? Magic Resistance. You don't really need that. You'll eventually want to go for Stegodon units, so Beast Driver is definitely going to be your way to go. Not Saurus units, no. Go with Beast Driver. So we'll get there next turn, and we'll actually properly capture it. Public order here is okay. We can upgrade this. Bit of extra public order. If we go with the temple here, we'll be able to get rid of a lot of the taint. Plus it will provide public order, but we won't have walls here. Still, preventing the revolt would be better at this stage. What does the walls give us anyway? Doesn't give us that much extra defenses. Go with that. Once we've taken this province here, no more scathing corruption here. That'll fix the problem. You want to build that temple building anyway. So what are they going to do? They're blocked by the rebellion. I mean, they were, so they couldn't take it, but... What are they going to do?
It's shot.
They don't matter too much. Just don't go out in the water. You'll be fine. They were getting ready for an attack over here. Anyway. So, what are you going to do? You got two options where they're going to attack. You can't split the army. And if you did, you wouldn't be able to stop them. That army actually isn't that good. So they might attack Serpent Coast. No point building this, it won't get built in time. Like I said, just capture this province and then make a beeline back as quickly as possible. At least, as we level up the beach driver, these stegodons here will get a bit stronger. But my Lizardman Doomstack is all just regular stegodons. So, not feral stegodons, not ancient stegodons, regular stegodons. Oh, so there's no walls here. Okay. So, just have them stand back. Just for the beginning. And we go rampage at the start. Yeah, we'll need a second army. Well, he needs a second army. I'm not putting in a third episode for this, because it's just limbo now. The disasters averted, but it's just limbo. This happens in every Total War campaign, Total Warhammer campaign on Legendary difficulty. You get to a certain size, and then you just can't expand any further. Not for ages. You know, it's not my job to help him win. He's not going to lose now with this. He shouldn't. Basically, with this army here, if he lost this army, then he just shouldn't play on Legendary difficulty. He's not ready for it. There's only so much you can do to help people. Some people are just not ready for Legendary difficulty. Not saying that he is, or isn't, but I don't know. I don't know him. Wait for a good opportunity to attack. There we go. It's going to take a long time before they're on their stegodons. I need you to stop them. Actually, no, you stay on that. I'll get the Distillodons to sort that out. Okay, if it's shattered, don't worry about it anymore. It's as good as dead then. Alright, everyone dogpile that Hell Pit Abomination. Good, this was an easy one. Yeah, it's only when the balance of power is against us that we actually have any trouble with these battles. And with all that extra replenishment, we can... This amount of damage is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Easily healed. Doesn't matter if they get wiped out. Shit. That one over there is having a hard time and I can't come up. Actually, if I was to do this... Get him out of there. Those are some of the most dangerous units we go up against because of their... I think they're anti-large. It's funny, these guys here get the most kills, but they do all the real work. Sometimes people tell me like, oh, I got cavalry and they get like 600 kills in a battle. Yeah, look, if your cavalry is getting 600 kills, that means they're running down units that aren't fighting back. Like, that's great and everything, but if the unit's already routed once, it's usually not that valuable to the enemy anymore. Usually. Comes back and just routes immediately again. Okay, actually, you can take that on. Where's that army loss penalty going to be inflicted? There we go. Pyrrhic victory? I don't think I took that much damage. I was expecting close victory, not Pyrrhic. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't make sense as Pyrrhic, because Pyrrhic means like you lost so many men that it wasn't worth it, but that was totally worth it. I mean, I lost half my army, but that unit there constitutes half my army. Just that one. Should I sack and occupy? I think it's at level 3 again. It's a good way for me to lower public order problems doing it that way. I get more money. But it lowers the level of the settlement. So now it's... You know, public order wasn't that bad. Don't tax it, because we can't stay here for too long. Actually, I'll keep that, because we need to get some more troops. So replenishment, we're going to fix up about 90% of our forces. That I need to get here. If I could get a peace treaty with the rats, it would be ideal. Nope. Yeah, don't bother upgrading this. Nothing is going to get built there, and I just can't save it. So my hope is that they take the Golden Tower, because then they also have to deal with this rat rebel army. If they go for this, then I've basically got to rush back before I can finalize the conquest here. Which is not ideal. So they used the underway before so that they could just get past here. They didn't want to take out my rebellion for me. Take the Golden Tower. Good. Oh, they just sacked it. Oh, they're gonna sack both. God, that's actually the worst case scenario. Well, as long as they don't occupy this one. If they just sack it, it's fine. Oh. God, that's worst case scenario. Well, there goes trade, but there wasn't that much anyway. Now, they might reoccupy that before they move on to Temple of Skulls. And if they do, that's fine. I really don't mind if they capture this. We still need to move on to the settlement here. Because, see, if they occupied that, they would have gotten replenishment. They didn't replenish it all. So it's going to take them time. So that's just captured. And who knows, they might just go and recapture that. I doubt it. Or they might come down here, which would be even better. So what was that one for? Blessed Chameleon Skinks. Well, better than nothing, but also not great. Oh, I could have gotten the upgrade replenishment. Alright, get rid of that now. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. We've got to be removing these settlements away from them, because they're recruiting really quickly. Very strong garrison. But we've dealt with this kind of thing before. We can deal with it again. Not a great general. Lots of bloody storm vermin. And then after we've taken this, we have to rush all the way back. I hope this settlement's very high up. I didn't check. But if it's like at level 5, we'll capture it at level 4. We can build up the walls right away. If we have to recolonize that serpent's place, it's fine. We've got money now. Money's not the problem. We just need another army. But I can't afford it. And I'd only be able to get shit units. Alright, let's go in through here. Let them just stay in reserve. Oh shit. That is definitely a high level settlement if they've got these kind of things firing. This will be where they're safest. They're gonna get shot by these guys, but those tails will wreck them if we put them there. I can't hide them. Actually, I can put the skinks up on the walls because I can actually replace them. What are they doing? Get over here. Oh, this has been destroyed. No. Oh yeah, no, it hasn't. Don't just walk through them, you gotta be attacking. Idiots. They have artillery. They've got a lot of warp lightning cannons. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt you specifically. You need to come over here where they can't shoot you. Starting to rout these guys here now. It's good to see. Oh, it's good they're shooting up here, because obviously we don't care about them. I don't want them damaging our best units. Here. Oh, it's just a warlock engineer. I did tell him to get up on this wall. Better they shoot them than these guys here. Don't let them come back. Alright, you come in here as well. What's up? And here I thought I was going to have a 1-hour episode. Yeah, no. These Skaven are on massive steroids. And producing armies that we just can't kill them fast enough. Oh, that was a nice charge there. That's what I like to see. At least they fought to the death, so that's good. Just kill as many of them as you can, but don't get into combat with them. fight over here. Stay out of range of those artillery. Things are looking like they're going okay. Still probably about 3/4 of a stack there. We've still got 3/4 of a stack as well. In terms of, you know, full strength. Yeah, make sure these storm vermin don't come back. We gotta watch out for those artillery. We're back in the firing line here. As long as the damage is evenly distributed, it's okay. Should be able to handle this. Yeah, I'd much prefer them shooting these units than the other ones. We start getting in there, make a rush for here so that we can disrupt them. Back. Got too many of them that are just berserk. Kroq-Gar's too badly damaged now. I gotta get him out. Okay, you guys can get in through here. Shit, this guy here's about to die. So just get him out. God, I hope they don't have an army nearby. I'm just gonna retake this straight away. I really hope not. Considering how many of their armies we've wiped out, that would be a... Did someone get wiped out? Oh, one of my things is gone. I mean, we can kind of replace them now if we get back over there. We can get actually stegodons, which are way better. Those can be replaced. I'm not a huge fan of the Stegodons, but better than Skinks. wiped out. Oh well. The artillery have stopped firing now. Definitely going to get a Pyrrhic victory here, but it had to be done. We got to take the settlements. It should be at least a tier 4. Hopefully it's tier 5, which means we'll get it at tier 4. Frontier's nearly dead. Pull him. He's probably going to die as well. So it would be good if we've already got a beast building here when we capture it. There we go. If any of the routes gets off the battlefield. Protect Kroq-Gar, he's badly damaged. You guys just stay there and actually run away. Run away. Victories in our grasp. Good, good, good. Okay. A close one. So let's see what we get out of this. Definitely loot and occupy, not sack it. Who knows, this might be more valuable than our capital. I unfortunately lost that one. Thing is though, if there is a place where we can recruit these kind of units, you don't have time. You've got to go up there and beat that other army. Well, then again, that other army is shit, but still, you still got to go up there and beat it. Good money here. It's got to be at level 4 right now. Yep, it is. And look what we got here. I gotta stay here for the turn. What can we recruit? So regular Stegodons, or feral Stegodons take 2 turns to recruit. Let's see if we can get a peace treaty with them now.
Speak.
Nope. Nope, they won't do it. They're at war with so many people. Okay, you don't need this. You don't need this. Blessed chameleon skinks. Our income's significantly down. Yeah, because we lost both of those settlements. Actually, no, we haven't lost this yet.
Not my fault.
Okay, it's good to see that's upgraded. Now we need walls here. And... what else do you need? You need that. Yeah, it's more for the Saurus Scar veteran than for Temple Guards. You don't really need them. Okay, so... make those Stegodons a bit stronger. With 6 extra melee defense. So, we can get 2 more of them. That's not a problem. Wow, their upkeep's only 68. Why is it so cheap here? Oh, there's no money here. Wow. Before we start building money, we absolutely need public order. Need walls here. This will probably come under attack fairly soon. Can you believe it? We might actually have to do a 3rd episode. Like, it's not... I didn't expect Skaven to have, like, this much strength weeks back. So I guess we'll end it here, and I'll actually do a 3rd episode. But that's it. No more after 3. Anyway, that's the end of this one, so like and subscribe. Part 3's next, and we'll see you next time, fuckers.